Welcome, everyone, to a piece of college football history as we crown this season's national champion. There's been so much that's gone into getting here, twists and turns, and now it builds to this, the battle for supremacy. And these two teams have survived the expanded playoff grind. They have battled through a regular season, multiple playoff victories, all sorts of challenges and adversity, and they've arrived at this moment, the battle for that precious trophy. As we'll see the number 2 seed in this playoff, a group with a whole lot to prove here today. Taking on another team from the ACC. Crew looking to make a strong statement. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. The kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. First down play call. How aggressive will it be?
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider. Valley Stunner.
Trying to find room. It's Perkins. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
The gain makes it second and medium. They'll run it here. That's the running back with the ball. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. Back to throw. It's Jordan. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Sometimes that primetime game, the whole nation is watching, brings out some extra energy, some nerves. Maybe the quarterback is feeling that a little bit. I did not expect him to throw a pick, especially on the opening drive.
Excellent field position here for the offense. Here's the handoff. He's got some room. Can he get there? But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. He hands it off from the gun. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Receiver in motion now. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Gets the first and still running. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Second down after that previous play. Caught quickly. They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that first down yardage.
Great execution on the RPO. Quarterback does a nice job as he's putting the ball into the belly of the back, making sure to read his key. This defense was determined. They came up to stop the run. Quarterback saw it, pulled it out, hit the quick slant right behind it for some great yards.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Scanning the field, it's Jordan. Pressure is coming. He escapes the sack. And he just throws it away.
Chris, I don't know if it's the hype of the national championship, the timing between the quarterback and his receivers, but they have not been able to get anything going at all here in the first half. And the problem is they're already down in this game. They've got to put the ball through the air and start hitting some passes, or there's no chance they come back and have a chance to win.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. And that game will pick up a first down and move the football to the 36.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the 2nd and 3rd down coming up.
And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Fighting off the tackler. They get him down, but a solid run by the freshman.
A nice RPO here by the offensive coordinator and a big gain by the back. Let's give credit to the quarterback. He saw that this defense was sitting back, worried about the pass, so instead of throwing it, he hands it off and some nice positive yards.
First down here for this offense. Ball handed to the running back. Will he score here? He stopped just short, down to the 2, but an excellent run.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. I'll give them credit. They didn't lose anything, so it wasn't a negative play. But this kind of play's got to be able to hit big and get down the sidelines for big yards.
2nd down and goal upcoming. That's a design quarterback keeper. Here's the point after attempt. And he knocks it right through. Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And they've got the returner corralled. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Catch made on the out route. Tackle made, but he gets the ball out across the 20-yard line. Good game.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They'll try the option play here. Pitch to the back. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. It's an out route. The catch made. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this 3rd down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. He bought some time, now lets it go. Receiver makes the grab. To bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
Well, that's exactly how you dice up a zone coverage. Nice throw downfield here on 3rd down, and a really good route to give the quarterback a chance to make that play.
The back's got it on the pitch. Nice run. He's brought down at the 44. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. He's going to take off here. And they chase him down outside the pocket for a sack.
Well, the defense would not be denied on this play. They come up with a sack. The quarterback really didn't have much of a chance at all. Lucky he just held on to the ball.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And he'll send this one to the right side after a lot of time in the pocket.
Well, what do you expect to happen when the quarterback doesn't have any pressure at all? I mean, this is a great play, but when you have all the time in the world, somebody eventually is going to break open, and that's exactly what happens here.
First down, looking to throw the football. Quarterback escapes the pocket. And he'll wisely throw that one away.
Man, I like this play. I mean, not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
He's back to throw again on 2nd down. He's running out of time here. Extending the play now. And he'll scoot out of bounds after a short gain, not enough for the first down.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
They're 2 for 2 on 3rd down this possession. Here's 3rd and 5. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
And that one is no good. So in the 2nd quarter of play, this game remains tied.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal and 3 points, but instead, he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
Here's the first play of the drive now from that 20-yard line. And the single back takes the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Short loss on the play sets up 2nd and long from the 18. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. That gain moves the ball out near the 25.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the fourth quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
Third down coming up after that running play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Takes it out to the 44. That's good for a first down.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers on the inside. Not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
They're going to run it here. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. Now here comes the bunch formation. Looking to throw. It's Jordan. He's moving out of the pocket. On the move, but can't find the receiver, and he's brought down.
Chris, I really felt the quarterback came off the fake a little bit too quick. The defense didn't bite at all on the play action. They saw the quarterback had the ball, attacked, and got the sack.
That's the 2-minute warning now here in the first half.
Got it.
That sack makes it 3rd down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Running back grabs it on the screen. That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield.
Man, really good job here by the defense, flying around, recognizing the ball is out, and then making the tackle short of the first down.
Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. The punt team making their way on the field. And this punt heads toward the sideline. Doesn't travel very far. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. They'll run the option. Pitch play to the back. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. Tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Tackle made after a big gain. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there on the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down.
They're going to run it. Aiming for the end zone. But they try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point makes the lead 14-7. Now they get set to kick it away. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. They'll run it here. Running back has the ball. Breaking free at the 35. That gain is good enough for a first down. Ball spotted at the 42. The running play keeps the offense a fresh set of downs. Dropping back. It's Jordan. Cannot escape, and down he goes.
Chris, I think we're starting to see a theme here in this national championship, and to me it's this defensive pressure. I don't know if I thought that prior to this game, but now that we're watching it here in this first half, that's the second sack. They're getting after this quarterback in a big way today.
Offense gets set up here. It's third down. And he drops back in the gun. He's got his man wide open. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. And And this national championship game is now dead even, Kirk. We're going to have a fun finish here.
Yeah, maybe I'm being hopeful, but this has the makings of an instant classic right now. The way these teams are matching each other at an elite level in the national championship, it's getting more advanced the further we go. I'm with you. Maybe it comes down to the wire.
And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. Here comes a first down pass attempt. The pass rush closing in. Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
This is good pressure by the defense, and it just felt like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a little bit too long, which allowed the defense to get home.
Looking to pass here on second down. The pocket breaking down. Hit as he released it. And is intercepted. Going the other way. Can they stop him?
Boy, what a job by the defensive coordinator and the execution of his defense. Everybody's covered downfield, nowhere for the quarterback to go, and they get pressure on him. The ball's in the air, and a great awareness to be able to come down with the interception and take it all the way to the house.
So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. And looking to throw now on first down. He's moving out of the pocket. Breaking free at the 35. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. Just time enough for one more play in the half. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Here's a shot toward the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. And he's got some open field ahead. Tackled after the interception. That would be the final play of this first half. Minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And they'll kick it away now to get this third quarter underway. And here's the fair catch by the return man. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. First play of the third quarter is a handoff. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Bringing pressure. And he cannot escape defense with a sack.
Well, here we are in the national championship, and you always talk about offense. And it is. It's become an offensive game. But how fitting to see this defense. This team has a nice lead, and a large portion of that has to do with the way they've been able to get after this quarterback. That's the 2nd sack in this game.
That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down. And here comes the punter onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. It's a low punt. Won't travel very far. But he's got some space here. The returner is brought down. Gets us started on the next drive. And out comes the offense set to take over here. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time. Solid gain in the running play. Third down now. So they'll pass up the long field goal attempt and keep the offense on the field for fourth down. Back to pass. It's Jordan. This one falls incomplete on fourth down. It's a turnover on downs.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on fourth down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that first down marker is and run that route a yard or two beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the first down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
Pitches to the back. Breaks loose at the 45. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Grab behind the line. It's Webb. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. Take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
It's a quick grab. Gain moves the ball to the 21 and a fresh set of downs.
Boy, the defense missed an opportunity to here put a lot of pressure on this offense. They allow them to convert. They could have gotten into fourth down with the lead that they have. Boy, this could have been a knockout punch.
And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6. The defense now backed up in their own red zone. In the red area, it's Matthews. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Crucial. Third down coming up in the red zone. Can he keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Good job up front by that offensive line getting a good push to be able to allow the back to pick up this first down. This is an important drive for this offense. Now that they got that first down, they can open up this playbook and keep attacking this defense.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And tackled there by the defense.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play, they're in position to bring him down for a loss.
This will be a challenge now. 2nd and goal back at the 13. It's an option look. He'll toss it to the back. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards. After a long drive, it's a crucial 4-point play. Can they score a touchdown or have to settle for 3? They'll look to throw it on 3rd and goal. Running back has it on the screen now. Might have to try the extra point. The PAT is up and good, so we're tied up here in the 3rd quarter. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? And they hand it off to the back. Moves the ball up to the 30.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. To the air, it's Jordan. Quick throw to his receiver. Sophomore trying to make a play, but put too much on the throw. And one final play before the end of the quarter. Gonna run it. It's Perkins. And the tackle is made as time runs out in the third quarter. So tie game, fourth quarter. They're going to go for it on this fourth down. And the quarterback's going to sneak it. Good enough for first down yardage.
And one of the things we love about this guy is his ability to use his has to. And I almost feel like he got behind that offensive line, and because of his size, I don't know if they were able to locate him. By the time they did, it's a first down for the offense.
So not what the coach was hoping to hear. Took a chance with the timeout to get the replay. We'll see if burning that timeout is costly down the road. And now the first play of this drive now from the 35. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Fighting him off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, that's the drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to this big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Now it's second down here. He'll hand it off. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. They don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is...
Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. At the 10 now. So they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. PAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Here's the option play. He'll pitch it. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage yet.
Chris, it's so much fun to watch the athleticism at the wide receiver position nowadays. The ability to make plays on the outside is extraordinary, and they bring a certain toughness, too, that catches my eye.
Looking to make a big play downfield. It's caught on the left side for a huge gain.
That's taking advantage of a matchup there, Chris, by the quarterback finding his receiver. He puts the ball up in the air where he can make a play on it. They come up with that touchdown.
And that PAT gives us a tie ball game here in the final quarter. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. So from the 21-yard line, it's now 2nd and long. Using his legs, it's Perkins. Tackled behind the line, it's a loss of 2.
Things just appear to be a bit out of sync from the get-go now. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Scanning the field, it's Jordan. Catch made on the out route. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now.
Great job here by the defense. 3rd down and long. You drop back in coverage, keep everything in front of you, force that quarterback to have to check the ball down, and then you rally to the football to force his 4th down. Great job here by the D.
Tie ball game, late, and they're going for it on 4th down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. And it's incomplete as the defense gets a big 4th down stop.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this 4th down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
The offense starts with excellent field position. Physical defending, that one falls incomplete, brings up 2nd down.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
On the toss play, runner moving left. He picks up the 1st down, but gets drilled on the tackle. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their 1st of the half.
Go with the toss play here to the left side. Let's give credit to the guys up front, the offensive line, center, guard, tackle. They seal the edge. But I love seeing the receiver's willingness to be a part of that and a good job of blocking downfield. Otherwise, that play cannot be spilled out of the backfield and into the open field. So everyone handled their responsibilities perfectly to pick up some nice yards.
To the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Takes the handoff and he'll head left. Tackled way behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose 7 yards. Defense spends their 2nd timeout to try to regroup.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Fires it to the wideout.
That is just an outstanding job by this quarterback with the game on the line. He finds the matchup with his go-to receiver, makes a perfect throw here to the receiver, and they score late to take the lead.
PAT is up and good. The lead by a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. Kickoff team is on the field. See if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Empty set now. 5 wide receivers. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Trying to find some room. It's Perkins. He shreds the tackle. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the mark, inches away. Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's 3rd down. Running back with the football. That's a big hit at the end, but taking a fresh set of downs.
You know, even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. Now you get a new set of downs and a chance to keep moving the ball down the field.
He'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
To the air, it's Jordan. Can't get it away. The defense has got him with a huge stop at this stage of the game. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. They look to throw it here on second down. Deep shot caught inside the 15.
What a touchdown here to pull them within one with under a minute to go. Conventional wisdom says you kick the extra point and you rely on your defense to send this game to overtime. But you could go for two to try to take the lead.
Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. And the receiving team has recovered. Looks like the hands team did its job.
Well, it's a great job by the hands team. Expecting the onside kick in position, they were dialed in and pounced on the football.
Ball is snapped, and the quarterback will just take a knee. And that'll do it. We have a national champion. With the last